Hey guys, what's going on? Hope y'all are doing all right. Just wanted to record this real quick. It is 3 in the morning. I had to wake up real quick and shower and eat. Not in that order per se. Just went straight to sleep after work. I was so tired. I jacked up my sleep schedule from the weekend and was kind of like the previous night. I got like 2 hours of sleep because I was sleeping only during the days during the weekends because for some reason my creative streak is always at night. I always tend to do my best work when everything's quiet, and then 9 to 5s kind of mess that up. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about, just as far as changing your life, and people who are stuck in those conditions, and it's just this endless loop. Which, speaking of changing stuff, I actually just today got 2 new hats. Of the same kind here, which they're beautiful hats. One was the Bat manga version. They're one of a kind. These were some of the last ones. Which there was one years ago, just like mine, that was for Red Hood that I wish I got, but Nightwing was always the better character. That's why I chose him. Which I love this one because it kind of has a double meaning. Because in Japan and China, bats are signs of good luck, and orange is also a sign of good fortune, which it's just in Japanese here. It just says Batman on it, but it just looks cool. And even has a decal on the back of it too. And then also, this is the one that I really was excited for, which was a black suit, silver Superman, which it's shiny too. Like you can't quite tell in the camera, but it does reflect, and it is a fully patched sign. Seal. Like it's really cool. They're just like mine, and it just kind of to me just shows a sign of change in my life, and I feel that's what I wanted to talk about here, when it comes to making noticeable differences in your life, to know that you are doing something that matters. I feel that, which I'm speaking from my own experience, I'm talking about what I'm going through right now. I am making a conscious push to work on this channel because I feel that the struggle of the 9 to 5 is that people get stuck in this loop that wears them down more and more for years on end until there's not much left of who they were once before, and they kind of forgot why they started in the first place. Now, some of us have family to take care of and others around us. I do as well. I'm saying that those people do have an obligation, and sometimes they have to focus on those people because that is their world. That is everything that matters to them. But you started whatever you're doing for a reason years ago. There was a spark in you. There was something inside you that wanted something. And I feel more and more that in a way, this country, the 9 to 5, all the pressures that we have to go through with bills and everything else, God said that he would not give us trials that we were not equipped to overcome. He won't let you sink if you trust in him. So if there are things raging all around you and all these stresses going on, there has to be a reason for it. And God wants you to know what that reason is, but so many of us are so scared of that storm that they just shout out, "God, don't let me sink, don't let me sink," just like Peter walking on the water, and Jesus grabs you and says, "Why did you doubt? Why did you doubt?" And it's a test. It's disciplining you to become a better version of yourself. But so many of us never actually see that they miss the picture altogether. And God will keep trying over and over, but eventually it starts to go quiet the longer you just let things go on the way they are, because you're not listening anymore. And that's a scary and frightening. I mean, we're born with a gift when we start this life. We're born with something that nobody else can do. And to me, I know it was writing. because of my speech impediment, it gave me this will of fire to write my thoughts and have a passion and desire to shout to the world that I'm still here. And that's always been inside me, and it's why I've continued this channel, give or take, for the last few years, is because it's the part of me that doesn't want to die. But I never, like I said in previous videos, there was something inside me that never quite believed in myself. And that's all it took. But the difference of where that really stemmed from was going through the same cycle over and over and over, with the conviction of knowing there's something inside you that says this isn't even your real life. Your real life hasn't begun yet. And it builds into frustration and tension and conviction, saying this can't be it, when you go through it for years on end. And it actually creates the opposite effect of being smothered. It actually creates this refusal to do the same thing anymore. It makes you look at yourself and say, my habits have been repeating over and over again. What am I doing? This is not right. And that's why there is a matter of prayer too, to pray to God, to say, to look at me and all that I am, all the falsehoods, all the arrogance, all the foolishness that has kept me here, and wipe it all away and create something new, like a completely different person. It's why they say we also have in imagination, why you have to be very careful about the things you think about, even if they're not real, because they are visions of what you set forth for your future. And we all want something for ourselves that we imagine all the time, even subconsciously, not even thinking about it. There are things you want in life, but we are trained to expect that somebody else will give it to you, but nobody else has the gifts that you do. And the reason that I'm saying this is because there are so many of us right now in America who will pull up YouTube and see all kinds of reaction content and news content saying that you can't get jobs, you can't get good pay, you can't do this and that. But the longer this has gone on, I have reached a point. The reason that I'm working on this channel more is because you become sick and tired of you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. You are tired of yourself. And basically, the longer this goes on, the more your blame starts to shift from them to you, because you realize, I am shaking my fist here, but nothing is ever really happening. And if you're wise, you'll say, well, what the hell is wrong with me? What is going on with me? And you'll realize that you're the one standing in your own way to your own happiness and joy. And there's really nothing else to life if you just think about, like, if you just go to your job and you get a paycheck, it's like you can get paid from anything you want to do in life. You can be anything you want. And I think you all know what you want to be, but so many of us are afraid or broken and just tired and depressed and thinking there is no shot for me, man. Like, it's over. I'm this age or that age. But I say, you would not, if all of this brought you to a point of actually starting to look at yourself, then you have to think of it as, maybe this was all meant to be the way that it is because it was forging you into saying no more. And in the Psalms, David says, Lord, find any false way within me and lead me in the ways everlasting. And that's really all that it is to life, is we stumble, we fall, we mess up, we're beaten and battered and broken. And pulling out a Rocky quote of that old thing that we all know, saying that life is not all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. But it isn't how hard you can make an impact. It's how many hits you can take and keep going and keep fighting and never stop. And that's really where all of those struggles and trials kind of come together to actually work in your favor, because it's teaching you to get up again, get up, and just keep getting stronger and fighting and being wiser. And a lot of us resort to bitterness. But the reason that doesn't work, that is the reason it will never work, to be angry and bitter, is because to create good things in your life, it has to come from a place of love. And that's why they say to be grateful for your life. Even if it seems kind of weird or cheesy, just saying, look, I have a house, I have a bed, I have a car, I have a job. And even if you don't have those things, say you have people who love you, you have people who care about you, who give a damn about you, and you're not alone in this world. But you have to find those things. You have to list those out. And and then what it teaches your mind to do is to actually look at those things and say, actually, I do have something here. And then it welcomes in more, because now you're like, well, I do have something, so there must be more. And it's like this, and that's what's been going on, is that's what I've been doing to myself during the last few months. And it has been a significant change, where now every morning I kind of wake up with this rising conviction, saying that besides my job, there's nothing else except my dreams and what I want to do. I want to be a speaker. I want to be a writer. I want to be a podcaster. I want to use video games here to kind of, because when you're a writer, you want to think of stories and beautiful things, and you can't stream movies on your channels, but video games are the next best thing. And life and happiness is simple, and my potential is right here inside me, just waiting to be unleashed. And I have accepted to work a job for all these years, and just accepted to go numb, but something woke me back up. And whenever you look at all the things around you and the pressure points, you realize it's not trying to hurt you. It's saying, go, run for it, go do it, go do something with your life. And that's all there is. Run the race with perseverance, and never quit. Pray and have faith and believe in miracles. And that's all there is to it. Heck, it's 3:30 now, and I have to wake up at 8 for my job again. That's every day. But I woke up real quick because I was starving and wanted to make a video, because this is me, and that's all there is to it. And you have to keep that fire in your soul alive, and just pray to God that He will lead all of it to finally make sense at some point, because He goes before you. He's outside of time. He sees more than we do. And there are things going on that every time through the Bible, when these people have asked God to show them what He's going to do, and He always says, if I showed you what I'm going to do, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe this can happen for you. But you have to have faith that it can, and it will. And God will do the rest. And that's how you change your life. But that's all that I wanted to say for this video, guys. Appreciate all the love and support. I'm going to keep ramping this up. Just need all the support that I can. And praying that I will be rich and successful one day, and the rest works out from there, because it's not about the money, but what it makes of you to achieve it, and just continuing to raise the ante and making things better and better and better. And I can write, I can do books, I can do podcasts, I can do gaming, I can just be myself, and that's my gift. I just never have let it out until now. Will truly let things out and believed that I could do it. But it's all because of y'all, and I appreciate y'all so much. But yeah, guys, that was all, and I will be seeing y'all on the next video. Y'all take care, and just take it easy, one day at a time. Thank y'all.